Welcome back, Truth Seeker. It's Saturday, May 28th, 2022, and today, Vice President Kamala Harris has called for an assault weapons ban, something that hasn't occurred since 94. Of course, the last assault weapons ban was passed in 94 by the numbers and ended in 2004. But I want you to see the ritual here. This is coming in response to the mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas, 4 days ago on May 24th. And as per always, it's by the numbers. So notice, in Gematria, assault weapons equals 192. And as we've been talking about, the shooting was 192 days after the Texas governor's birthday. And this is par for the course. We were just in Buffalo educating about this. Tops friendly markets equals 263. It was 263 days after Kathy Hochul became the New York governor who's from Buffalo. But again, it's always a number ritual. So in Texas, they're saying 19 children dead, 2 adults. 19-2. Now they want an assault weapons ban. Assault weapons equals 192. And again, 192 days after the governor's birthday. And with regards to Kamala being the vice president to Joe Biden, remember 94 was Joe Biden's big year. His crime bill was passed that year that put a lot of dark-complected people in prison. Talk about white supremacy. And now Kamala, the VP, calling for the latest assault weapons ban. To remind you, in 94, the assault weapons ban was passed on September 13th, 1994. And the thing about September 13th is it's the 256th day of the year, leaving 109 days remaining. In Gematria, assault weapons ban equals 256, like Second Amendment. And it's absolutely an infringement on the Second Amendment. With regards to 109 days being left in the year, remember the word shooting equals 109. Here in Uvalde, the first teacher who was put out, the 44-year-old Eva Morales, her name equals Gematria of 109, and as we learned, her husband is a police officer whose name also equals 109, and he put on an active shooter drill at the high school where the shooter was from on infamous 3/22 March 22nd. Not to mention the basketball game that night, the only game Dallas won against Golden State. The Warriors lost with 109 points. Just like how at halftime there were 109 combined points, Golden State was down 47-62. And remember, the mass shooting in Sacramento, the day the Warriors beat the Kings, the Warriors won with 109 points. And again, news and sports are all scripted together. When Gavin Newsom did his gun control speech 44 days before that shooting, he kept pointing out Texas. And, of course, that shooting came 44 days later. The numerology way, shooting equals 44 instead of 109. But it's just like how the first victim they put out is a 44-year-old teacher whose name equals 109. Also, September 13th, the day of the ban, that date's written 13/night, gun control equals 139. Same patterns we see again and again. With numerology, gun control's 49. Remember, Gavin Newsom gave his gun control speech February 18th this year, the 49th day of the year, where he kept calling out Texas. See how it works? Of course, he's a Jesuit, and Jesuits run the nation. Your federal government is not sovereign. It's controlled by the Catholic Church and the Jesuit order. They've synced up our language, our calendar, and they've controlled our entire history from past to present. Also, for more Jesuit fingerprints, the story getting the most attention of the students is the survivor who reportedly smeared herself in her teacher's blood and played dead, Maya Cirillo, whose name equals 201. And remember, this shooting came 201 days after Matthew McConaughey's birthday, the biggest celebrity from Uvalde, who's thinking about running for office and says we need to do something about these mass shootings. And the motto at the elementary school, at Robb Elementary School where the shooting happened, is Together We Rise, which has Gematria of 201 and also 177, just like the Jesuit order. Remember, the Jesuit Adam Weishaupt founded the Order of Illuminati, which equals 201, and he also died 201 days after the anniversary of its establishment in history, November 18th, 1830, the 322nd day of the year. Remember, 322 and 201 come together through the biblical verse, Genesis 3:22, about knowing good and evil. If you're new here, please download my ebooks for free and learn more about this. Of course, the mass shooting came right after the simulation on 3/22, and it also came 322 days after George W. Bush's birthday, who spends a lot of time in Texas, who on the day of the Texas shooting was in the news for supposedly surviving an assassination attempt by an ISIS member. With regards to the 201 theme, again, this is the biggest number of the Jesuits. We're living in the time of the first Jesuit Pope, Pope Francis, who lives in Suite 201 at the Vatican, the first Pope to live there. It's called the Domus Sancti Marte, which equals 201, just like his birth name, Jorge Mario Bergoglio. 201, just like the founder of the Jesuits, Ignatius of Loyola's name equals 201, and the list goes on. The Buffalo shooting just happened on Hillary Clinton's 201st day of her age, who's Jesuit educated, who opened that store in a big ritual on July 9th, 2003. But notice, Texas's birthday is also 1229. The number 1229 is the 201st prime, fitting in with the larger 201 theme. So again, just understand it's the Jesuits behind this. They encode the propaganda. The rituals are deep. The pawn pieces are in place. And, I'd love to be there to interview Maya Cirillo. Again, they have her in front of the Monarch Butterfly, which equals 201, which is a reminder of the CIA's Monarch mind control program that lasted from the 50s to the 70s that they said they ended. And remember, Central Intelligence Agency, United States of America equals 201, and it was established September 18th, 47, 201 days after Pope Pius's birthday, the Pope at the time. Again, it's a long history, but it's very transparent when you know the code. So if you're trying to wake your friends and family up, maybe just stick with the 19 children dead, 2 adults, like 192, the shooting 192 days after the governor's birthday, and how assault weapons equals 192, and now that's what they're going after. Again, an assault weapons ban is not out of the question. They've done it before. And when that happens, that means all you can own are pistols and hunting rifles. And again, that's a major infringement on the Second Amendment, because you're supposed to be able to have weapons on tier with your military in case you ever need to overthrow yourself or be able to defend yourself from tyranny. And we certainly do. It's just most people have taken all the lies hook, line, and sinker and are marching to the tyrant's tune. And that's why I've been doing the work that I've done every single day for 9 years to try and break the spell. And for some people, it has broken the spell, but we're only going to break the spell in the way it needs to be broken the day more people start standing up and speaking up. And thank you to everyone who's doing it right now. Angel, Vitamin, Steve, and Erica are out in Uvalde spreading the news. I do really wish I was there right now. But it's going to be a busy summer, and there's going to be a lot more opportunities because, sadly, these agendas aren't going to end here. So, again, Gematria. Learn the word, learn the knowledge. Download my ebooks for free. Links in the description. And, again, every single day you can see right through the news, because every single day is a perfect ritual. We just got back from Buffalo educating about this. We were there while the Texas shooting happened. All right. Till next time, Truth Seeker.